let's get to the other bank that kind of sent the bank nifty going up even further, and that's Canada Bank, up 6% by end of day. And why not? The big number that everyone watches, the GNPA, the gross bad loans, has risen by only 2% quarter on quarter. And that's music, of course, after we saw some fairly big recognition coming in on the Axis Bank P&L. Rakesh Sharma, Managing Director and CEO of Canada Bank, joins us. Mr. Sharma, good evening. Thanks much. Must say that at the asset quality level, it's a pleasing set of numbers because it's not gone up much. Can you tell us about the slippages?
Thank you, Lata. Good evening. Actually, the slippages during the quarter were 3,878 crores. And let me say one thing that, out of the 3,878 crores, 648 crore was mainly in existing accounts where some non-fund-based facilities were converted into fund-based facilities. So overall, the increase, if you see, there is overall increase of 696 crore. Out of that, 648 crore has come on the existing account. So that way we have been able to control the quality, and our effort has been to ensure that the upgradation and recoveries are more than the slippages.
Yes, Mr. Sharma, that's very good to know, because your Q4 slippages were at 14,600, so you brought it down to 3,878. If you could just help us with some more numbers, what were the slippages from AQR? What would be the total quantum of your SMA2 accounts, as well as on the upgradations and recoveries? If you could give us the numbers for this quarter.
Okay, so the slippages during the current quarter were 3,878 crore. As I said, 648 crore is in the existing accounts. So overall recovery and upgradations were 1,838 crores. And of course, some in fully written off accounts, that technical write-off we do, that 1,344 crore. So that is why this net addition is 696 crore. But apart from that, the overall total cash recovery, if you see, there was 918 crores plus in 235 crore recovery upgradation in those accounts where slipped and upgraded. So total almost more than 1,100 crore there was recovery other than these accounts. And in return of accounts also, our recovery was good, 147 crore recovery in return of accounts, as against 105 crore last YOY.
Yeah, but the important point is your advances has not grown, and even your deposits declined. Now that's a little scary. Will this continue? Your deposits have declined year on year by 1.4%.
No, not. Yeah, I will say, actually, our focus now has been on retail deposits. If you see that mainly the bulk deposits have declined, if the total deposits, if you see the current, the CASA growth, CASA growth has been 16.95 crore has been the CASA growth. In current account, the growth has been 16.52, saving 17.03% growth YOY. So our endeavor was that, basically we want to improve our CD ratio also.
So your bulk deposits went down.
Around 67%, 68%. So now we have touched 69%. So mainly bulk deposits have gone down. CASA percentage, if you see, it has increased from 24% to 29%.
Okay. Now, what will you call?
That is as a part of our strategy also. Similarly, in advances,
no, I got it, sir. Okay, advances. How do you think you may do for the year end? Now, of course, it has declined.
The advances also, again, I will say the same thing. In the total overall reduction is mainly in large advances, corporate advances. If you see our housing loans growth, there has been 22.79% growth in housing loan. Overall retail has grown by 33%. Of course, you would remember that, like this, Uday scheme, 9,000 crore, there was a reduction because it has been converted into bonds. So that has affected. Now, this year, we, our guidance will be to grow by 10 to 12%.
Okay. I just want to know then, what is the impact on the NIM? What is your NIM for the quarter?
NIM for the quarter is 2.15. This last Q4 quarter it was 2.19. So it is more or less at the same level. But one reason is that those accounts which were classified as NPA in March, as per part of AQR and as per our own cleaning exercise. So those accounts now interest income is not coming. So that is affecting NIM. But once we start doing this S4A and as per RBI SDR, so by Q2 or Q3 it will happen. So we'll start booking interest income. So that will help us, substantially in increasing the interest income.
How much loans do you have
that,
in?
Position looks quite good. That
How much of
from Q4
amount?
onwards.
Yeah, how much amount of money is locked in S4A, potential S4A, and how much of loans amount is under SDR?
Like now S4A so far, because the instructions came recently only. So far the in principal account we have given in only 5 accounts, which is 2,367 crores only. But slowly it will start. The JLF will happen. So like because in this S4A you have to do forensic audit and this TV study. So I think by Q2 end the numbers will be clear.
Okay.
So, but all big accounts mostly either it will go for SDR or S4A.
Okay.
Yeah,
What would be your guidance then on the gross NPAs? It was at 9.7% in this quarter. How do you see it in the coming quarters? Any number?
No, like my SMA2 as of now is around 9,800 crore. Last time also I had indicated that we don't foresee much increase and slippages. Same, because whatever main slippages were to happen, mostly we have identified. Now the next, our target will be like we have to see the smaller advances. Yes, the recovery and upgradation will be happening. The bigger advances, we will be taking the course of either SDR or S4A. So which upgradation will, of course, will happen after 1 year.
Okay.
But we'll start booking interest income. But the slippages will not be there. So our this, the gross level more or less will be able to maintain.
I just
at the
wanted to
same
ask
level.
you that.
And once denominator increases, percentage-wise it will come down.
Come down to how much? Can we expect it closer to 5%
Yes.
by the year end, 7% by the year end?
No, by year end we cannot expect around 7% or 5%, because as I said, this as per S4A and SDR, once the accounts is being conducted satisfactorily for 1 year, then we will be able to upgrade the account.
Okay.
So that time it will happen less than 4% or this thing. But now this year end we will be able to contain maybe around below 8%. That will be a reasonable number. It will not be proper for me to give very ambitious numbers at this stage.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Sharma, for joining us. The stock clearly has outperformed markets' expectation and has had a benign impact on the PSU banking stocks and banking stocks in general.